Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
The earth belongs to the Lord. He made it. He controls it. It is His. History is His story. He knows the beginning and the end. Doesn't that give you a feeling of security to know that the one who loves you so much that He died for you is in control of everything? So there's no point in being arrogant or defiant against God. That would be like an ant shaking his tiny fist at an oak tree for being in his way, when it was really sheltering him and his ant colony. As Psalm 75:7 says, "But God is the judge. He puts down one and exalts another." As the judge, He knows our hearts. He sees every thought and every motive. Remember, as God reminded Samuel when he was looking over potential candidates for their new king, the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. Because He can see our hearts, He's the only one who qualifies as an impartial judge. God not only judges what's in our hearts, but He sees the possibilities, what He can make us into if we let Him. The one He humbles then has the chance to allow God to mold him into who He wants him to become. He can wipe away all that arrogance and defiance and fill that person with humility and love. So when a loved one rebels against the Lord, we shouldn't give up on them. As God said to Abraham, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" More personally, what is in your heart that God sees and others don't? Because He knows what's in our heart, it says He judges. For those who harbor pride or arrogance in their hearts, He puts down or makes humble. For those who He finds humility in their hearts, He exalts or raises up. This reminds me of one of Jesus' parables from Luke 14:8-11. He said, "When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in a place of honor, lest someone more distinguished than you be invited by him. And he who invited you both will come and say to you, 'Give your place to this person.' And then you will begin with shame to take the lowest place. But when you're invited, go and sit in the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he may say to you, 'Friend, move up higher.' Then you'll be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted." If pride and defiance stay in our heart, God will judge us. He's a God of wrath as well as a God of love. So we each need to be careful what we cherish in our heart and invite God, as David did, to search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to share a treasure, support this ministry, or get Carla to speak at an event, please contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.